Hey, so we're going to go ahead and look at the Qkids software. So the software app is actually called GQ English. GQ is one of the many different names that Qkids has. So this is the home screen. As you can see here, you can pick a date. Today I didn't have any classes. Let's look at tomorrow. So tomorrow I have a lesson at 5:40 a.m. and then another one at 6:20 a.m. And then Friday I have a lot more classes, 5:40 a.m., 6:20 a.m., 7 a.m., then in the evening, 7:40, 8:20, 9, 9:40, and a standby at 10:20. A standby is basically means you don't have a specific class assigned to you, but you're expected to be at your computer ready to go because most likely another teacher will miss their class and then their class will be bumped to you and you'll pick it up. If you don't get a class assigned to you, you will get half pay, but more likely than not, you'll have a class assigned to you. So I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like. Here is the bill center. That's where you're going to see your pay. So your lesson income, your standby income, training, and then bonus. For income detail, that's where you're going to see the breakdown of your classes. Lesson detail, you'll see your score. You want to stay above a 4.75 to get all of your bonuses. So I'm at a 4.72, which means that between now and Sunday, I really want to push hard and make sure I get a 4.75 and stay above that. Payment and bank account. Okay. So training, this is where you'll see all the training videos. They'll be assigned to you when you get onto your software. And then this is basically like being able to contact people when there's any sort of issue. So if anyone has a problem with getting online or you can't see someone's camera or any sort of technical issues you have, this is where you will deal with that. So I'm going to go back into my class schedule. I'm going to go back and then there is one class. I believe it's this one. Is it this one? It has no students. Let me look. Here, this is the empty one. So this is an empty class. It's level 1, lesson 1. It's the first lesson. And this is just an empty class that they put on there that has nothing, no students attached to it or anything like that. So I'll actually pop into this one to show you how it works. So here you'll be able to see kind of the overview of the lesson. The objective is to greet and familiarize with the characters, Kobe, koala, and Momo monkey. The vocabulary, so those are the words you want to focus on. And then I'll talk about all the different activities. So introduction, learn characters, practice characters, yada, yada, yada. And down here, it'll tell you your students. So I'm going to go into the classroom. Okay, so now I'm in the classroom. I wonder if that messed up my screencast. Probably not, but we'll see. So I'm in the classroom now. Normally you'll have your students down here, so it'll give you the student's name and picture, and when they log on, they'll show up. So when you first go with Qkids, the first interview you're going to do, you want to show them that you know all of the tools. So a quick overview of the tools. You press this one to give out diamonds. This one is for you to type. This is for you to mark if you want to draw something. This one is a spotlight, so if you want to, oops, let me get the marker out of here. If you want to draw attention to a specific spot. This one is the stickers, so you can go ahead and do little decorations for kids. There's rewards. This is for your mics, so lowering mics, raising mics. Exiting classroom is over here. This is where you will contact if you have any tech issues, where you will be able to contact somebody. Oops. And then if you want, there's a highlighting tool if you right click where you can kind of do this cool little wand thing. Your students down here, there's different tools you can use with them. So if they're having an issue, there is an option to send them a message in Chinese. So you'll hit like no sound and a little Chinese robot will show up and tell them you have no sound in Chinese. No video. Also, if they don't know how to do one of the games, you can guide them and it'll send them a little message showing them what to do on the screen. If you can't fix the problem that way, that's when you would go to the green cross and contact some of the workers to kind of figure out what's going on there. So that's basically the overview of it. So up here is where you change the slides. So these little floating cameras, the students can't see the little transparent part. The only thing that they'll see is when you add a camera to it. So I'll just add myself to it, and you can add students on there. So here you can kind of put students together, have them say hello to each other, ask them, what is your name? How old are you? Yada yada. Here there's different sections of each section of a section. So I would go to 1. I'll take myself off of here. So you would go ahead and click on the words down here to kind of trigger the animation. So
hello, hello, how are you?
So I don't know if you can hear Momo or not, but it says hello, hello, how are you? And then you would have the kids, hello, hello, how are you? Diamond, you would give them diamonds. Part 2, again, hello, hello, how are you? Sleep. Good. So the first one was Momo, this one is Kobe. These are the characters that show up all the time, so you'll get to know them pretty well. Learning the characters, so you would go, Diamond, good, Diamond, good. You would say, Momo monkey, good, Momo monkey, very good, Diamond. You would give them diamonds. Kobe koala, Kobe koala, yes, very good, Diamond, yada yada. You know the drill. Practice characters again. So for this one, this is a shuffling game. So you would have them review it, and then you would click hide on one of them. They can't see when you click hide, they can't see which one you hit. So you would click hide, and they would see the animation. And then they would need to remember which one is missing. And so you would say, what's missing? And they would go, Diamond. Yes, good job. Diamond is missing. And you could click it, and it'll show it. You can do that a couple of times. So self-introduction. Hi, I'm Kobe Koala. You click it, the character says it.
Hi, I'm Kobe Koala.
Have the kids repeat it. Hi, I'm Kobe Koala. Good. What's your name? And then this is where you can put a student on here. So here I'll just put myself. What's your name? And you have the student say, my name is yada yada. And Kobe would then say, nice to meet you. And you would switch. Oh, that's cool. I gave him a little eucalyptus or something. And then you would switch and have the different students do it. You can click here to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Now it fits. So it would say, hi, nice to meet you. And you would have each student try it. Hi, I'm Momo Monkey. What's your name? Nice to meet you. So this is a task game. So you would pick the student that you want to complete the task. And then here it would say, if there were students here, it would say select student. And then the student would be able to click, or you could click for them on the task. And it's not going to do it because I don't have any students. But it'll say, what's your name? And the kid will have to say, my name is Momo. And you would type it for them. My name is Momo. Have each student do it. Learn new words. So here we would go, morning, morning, afternoon, afternoon, yada yada. Same thing. Good morning, yada yada. Animation practice. This, I'm not going to go through them all. You just go through and they say good morning, and the kids say good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good afternoon, good evening, and good evening. So this one is reviewing the sound. So here you would pick a card, say next card, pick one, and you would say it to them. So you would say evening, and then they would have to click on their computers, and it would show you when they clicked, and then some of them will show you if they got it right or wrong. And then you would go ahead and click reference. Afternoon. See, I said evening. Afternoon. Yes, good job. and you go through and do them all. Next card, evening. You would have them pick, what is it? Good. Review evening. You would go through the cards. Exit ticket, this is at the end. So here, you would set an answer. So you would say, so you would pick which one you want them to pick. So you have to pick it. So you would say, okay, diamonds. And then you would say, okay, click, 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 diamonds, diamonds. Yes, good. Click, click, diamonds, diamonds. And then you would be able to see on the bottom, it'll show a little flag when they've done it. So you can wait and make sure they've all done it. If they haven't done it, you might want to guide them or prompt them. Bobby, click, click, diamonds, until they've all done it. You can then add another one. So then you would go morning, morning, click, click, morning, click, click, morning, good. So then you would go to review sentences. Here it'll give the names of each student. So there's none there because there's no students. And it would give a speaking test. So it might say like, what is your name? And then the student's picture will show up in the bubble and they'll answer and you'll have to write their answer and you want to make sure you write it correctly. So if they say incorrectly, you would write it correctly and correct them. So if it says, what is your name? And the student says, my name, Bobby. You would say, very good, Bobby. My name is Bobby. And you would type, my name. It's not going to let me type. My name is Bobby. Very good. You would go ahead and type it. Then you would go ahead and click on check and it'll review to see who got the answers correctly and who didn't. So then you have on summary, this is where you can review anything that you want to review, any topic that you feel like the kids still need to work on. Here it always goes back to like the first animation. So it'll be reviewing that first animation and making sure that the kids understand now. So this is at the beginning, it introduces it, now it reviews it and kind of see what they've learned between those two. You do the animations and then this is the end. So here you get the little pop-up. Make sure you've taught more than 30 minutes. You want to make sure your timer is at 30 minutes or more. And this is what's called the leaderboard. So you would confirm. And what it would do is it would count up all the kids' diamonds. Now they want you to have like, I think it was like 50, somewhere in the ballpark of like 40 to 60 diamonds in one lesson. So it's constant, 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 constant. Pretty much anytime they speak, you give them a diamond. Hello, hello, diamond. Hello, hello, diamond. You pretty much give them a diamond every time they open their mouth. And they end up with like 60, 70 diamonds at the end, and it will count up. So then at the end, you would pick, really, like if it's a small group, you can do all of the students, but if it's a large group, like you got 6 of them, you really only want to do 1 or 2 students on the leaderboard because it just takes too much time and you want to get out so you can get into your next class on time. So you would go ahead and say like, all right, good job, you did it, yay, diamonds, you have 72 diamonds, yes. And they'd be like, what do you like? And a lot of the students already know what they like, so you would ask them, what do you like? And they might ask for a sticker. So they might say, I like trophy. Oh, you like trophy. And then they might say, I like big trophy. Big trophy. And you make it like ridiculously big, let them enjoy it. Big trophy, ha ha ha. And then other students don't want stickers, they want masks. So you would click here and you can give them different masks. So I want whiskers. Look, whiskers for you. Whiskers, yay. Some students want to be Kobe. And they can move around. You are Kobe. Very good. You are Kobe. They can just kind of play around with it. Crown. Good job. Clown. Ha ha ha. Clown. So that's it. Then you would just say goodbye, 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 and close out. So that's the Qkids platform. That's kind of how it works. Every lesson is a little bit different. Some of them have different games on them, but that's generally how it will go. I'll show you just real quick. I think the demo lessons are on here. Let me see. That's not it. Yes. This is the practice classroom, so it'll kind of show you what all the different tools are. I'll show you that one real quick. So this is my trainer here that's offline. So you would go through and you would practice. You say put them on. Two. What's this? It's a diamond roof. And this is the one you should be doing for your interview. Teaching sentences. Our balcony is small. Our balcony is small. The animations. Let me see what the games are so I can show you those. Okay, so this one is the kids would basically self-assess. So they would decide whether or not they consider something to be easy or hard. So you would go ahead and click on something. Like, is it easy or hard? Click, 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 click. And they would click on either easy for the light bulb or question mark hard. Very few students will admit when they don't know something, but you have them self-assess and it'll show you what they think, if they think it's easy or hard. And then you would reference house, house, good. And just review it. Is this one bingo? No, it's not. It's just going through the cards. So, what is this? This is a roof. Very good. Yes. So this one's fun. They get to shoot the balloons. So you have to pick which word you want them to shoot. And so you would say like, go new round, and you would say house, house. Ready? House. Click, click. And then they would have to go through and click every time it says house on their thing. They would go through house. Good. House. Click, click. House. And they would have to go through and you could do each word. And then at the bottom, you'll see their scores. So who got the most scores, the most words, and you go through and do each one. Multiple choice. So you would click on something and you would go roof, roof, click, click, and then they can't see which one you picked. They see it without the selection. They have to pick, and it'll show you whether or not they did it correctly. But wall, click, click, wall. Check and see how they did. Oh, bingo. Here's the bingo one. So you would go ahead and go window, window, click, 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 window. Now here's what I always make this mistake. I tell them what the word is, but then I forget to hit start. You have to make sure to click start, because then they'll get frustrated and they'll be like clicking like it's not working. So you have to click start or else they can't do it. You would go window, window, and then they would click. Next card. Balcony, balcony. Click, click, and then it'll go through. At the bottom, it'll show you if they got it right or wrong. And then at the end, you can wrap it up. It'll say like every time they get bingo, it'll say like bingo at the bottom and it'll give them a gem. And you could be like, yay, you got bingo. Yes, good job. And play. It's a window. It's a window. Good. It's a roof. Good. Picture book, they just read it. Kobe and Momo are classmates. Kobe and Momo are friends. Scramble in the sentences. So you would tell them, so they can't see what the selection is and what the sentence is. They just see the blanks. And you would say, it is a house. And then they have to go through and click, it is a house. Next one, this is a roof. And they have to click, this is a roof. Click, click, good. For this one, they pick a card. Oh, it's not going to let me. So they would pick a card. It would come up with a word. Like it might say roof. They have to say roof. When they get it right, you click unlucky boxes. Little chests come up and they get to pick one and see if they get a diamond or two. This one's kind of confusing. A topic will come up. So it might say house. And then their picture will come up here and it'll randomly select like red. And then they would have to say, this is a red house. And then you would click award and they would get whatever, if it's 1 or 2 diamonds. So free talk, do you have a yard? And then this is where you can write as a teacher. This is where the student can write. And they could write, yes, I have a yard, or no, I don't. Coloring game, you have them vote for the color. Green, what color should the house be? Green, and you would fill it in. At the end, they'll have whatever color they picked together for the picture. Find an item, so it's like circle, ready, go, and they have to click all the
circle,
circles.
circle,
Go through and click all the circles.
circle,
This one, it'll come up with like a dialogue, and you put different kids on the camera, and then they have to like, do you have a yard at home? No, I don't. Yes, I do. The exit ticket, review the words. House, house, click, click. The sentences, and then back to the leaderboard. Okay. So that's kind of the interface. You should have a pretty good idea of how it works. I mean, it's pretty, once you know the software, it's pretty easy just to get through it. Um, it doesn't require quite as much sort of animation and props and things that other platforms require. So that is a tour of the Qkids software. And let's see. Okay, thanks for watching.